And my biggest piece of grief and sadness for people who don't believe in God gets back to one thing you said in the beginning. They lack objective meaning and purpose in their life. And one of my best friends recently broke down, who's an atheist, and he said, I am so jealous and envious that you have objective meaning and purpose in life. I can't find mine, and it's falling apart. And he's this incredible athlete. He has the world at his fingertips, money, everything. And yet he's breaking down, crying. And then I have another woman who's one of the best artists probably on the East Coast, and she's in the psych unit because she tried to find her meaning and purpose in her art. And so for my biggest heartache for those who don't believe in God is, where are you going to find your objective meaning and purpose? And it goes right back to Infinite Jest. I started David Foster Wallace. It's probably the best. He was going to be the best writer of our generation, strong atheist. But he said, be careful. If there is no God, if there is nothing infinite, you're going to worship something here on this planet, and it's going to eat you alive, and you'll have no meaning and purpose. And throughout my training, master's in psychology, I loved Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, and how, even as a secular Jew, he really teased this out with being in the prisoner of war camps. Those who believed in God, or at least that they would see a loved one again one day outside of Auschwitz and others, they were the ones who weren't nasty, brutish. They were the ones who didn't just die in the war camp, but they actually still had hope. And so I just see all this. I wrestle with it, but I kind of, like my dad said, a lot of people say, oh, just the cumulative case for Christianity. And that's why I believe in God. So like the moral argument, teleological in these. Look, I'm good with that. But that's still the intellectual, rational side. I would say it's the cumulative case in the sense of intellectual, rational, emotional, and cultural. And does the Christian worldview play out in all these areas? Or does the secular worldview make more sense and stack up in a cumulative way that's more satisfying? So far, I'll end with the strong agnostic over in the UK who wrote the book, The Things That Are Amiss, The Things That Are Missing, I think was the title, Hauerwas.